All the time, since like 2010.
Dude, WWE comes to Fresno like crazy often. Like when I see other big cities, big markets, Fresno is a huge WWE market, man.
I believe it.
Totally. I've been in some from who's been there all my life.
Oh yeah,
I've seen
right.
it. Dude, I've seen it. It's just huge. Just huge. All right, cool. So it's gonna be pre-recorded, and we'll play it after for the afternoon today. So either mic that you want to pick up, it's all you, brother.
Cool. No headphones. I love it.
No headphones. So that way, if I mess up, I can edit my ums.
Oh, there you go.
That's what I do. All the hits, Q97, Danny Salas still live from WWE Access. Baby, we're at the Izod Center 2 days away from WrestleMania 29. And we have got Mr. Money in the Bank himself, Dolph Ziggler. What's happening?
What's up, man?
How you feeling?
I feel great, actually, for as long as I've been up this morning. And that's how much I've killed it, interviews-wise, and not wearing headphones. This is great. This is off to a great start.
Right, that's what I do. If I could provide a little bit of relief by not making you wear headphones, I try to do it.
It's great. My hair thanks you also.
Attaboy. That's what I do. As one man to another with a great head of hair,
Yeah.
I understand completely. Hey, well, first thing I want to bring up. I mean, you heard it in the intro. This Money in the Bank briefcase. Seriously, I don't know. I don't go back into the records, but you gotta hold the freaking record for having it the longest without
Pretty
catching
sure
it, right?
I've had it the longest. I would feel like I think there's maybe 2.5 months left before
Yeah,
it has to be
dude.
cashed in or something.
That's crazy.
So obviously I've been biding my time, waiting for the right moment, and there's a chance Sunday the right moment presents itself. And a bit of a show off, a bit of a ham. So if I got everyone's attention on me, a million people watching at home and 70,000 in the crowd, maybe that's the time for me to cash in.
There it is. And honestly, I dig the teases that you had last few months,
My
man.
face doesn't.
Yeah, I know, man.
No, it's not like I haven't cashed this in not from holding him back.
Right.
There was a period where there was like 30 times in a row where I got broke kicked trying to cash it in.
Yeah, that's about right.
So I get burned a couple times. You gotta have a little.
Maybe
It's got to be the exact right time to strike from here on out.
right. Otherwise, it might just be more troubling for you.
Right.
That'll work. All right, man. Well, I want to talk about predictions from Dolph Ziggler for
what do you got?
WrestleMania 29, man. You've worked with most of these cats in the main events at WrestleMania 29. Let's start with big one, man. Let's go Cena versus Rock. WWE title on the line this time. What do we got for predictions?
Who do you pick and why? And I'll give you mine.
Who do I pick and why?
Yeah.
I pick. Okay, so there's a couple of schools of thought.
I
of
knew
thought.
this wasn't just gonna be,
I'm
this
not,
guy.
I'm not doing political, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm picking who I'm picking.
All right.
If it were, because that's the thing. Like I've done these interviews all morning, and I kind of talked about how 2013 WWE is crazy freaking different from like the 90s, where social media today, like everybody knows about kind of everything.
Right.
Like the curtain's being pulled back way more than it used to.
Absolutely.
So I will say, based on the fact that I am kind of more in the know, I would say Cena's walking out with the WWE Championship belt. As a fan who freaking grew up with the Attitude Era, loving the freaking Rock, I would absolutely love to see the Rock walk out of there with his Brahma Bull title belt.
All right. So you made a good case. It wasn't very political.
Yeah, but I just tell you why.
The 8-year-old fans who like John can actually understand your point.
Right?
Okay, here's my point.
Here we go.
Cena last year, I critique everything he does and I bring it up to him because I like pointing out things he does wrong or if I think I'm better at something. So I believe the passion that he had, that he didn't like Rock. He legitimately tried to catch him on things, the Sharpie on the arm.
Yeah.
I liked that, going after him, but he also, when it came down to it, it was a match to him. It was a WrestleMania match. And this year, I feel like his back is against the wall to where if he's going to continue to be our face of the company,
there you go.
He can't be losing the big matches to the part-time guys. Absolutely not.
Can he come back?
Yeah, so I think he knows he has our eyes on him going, hey man, if you're representing us, you're delivering.
Right.
I'm not going to go out there and steal the show every single night and let you half-butt it.
Hey, you can say half-ass, dude. We're a hip-hop station.
Still. Oh, right. So,
Come on, dude.
And then it's just going to be okay and you get another chance later.
Right.
You go out there and you deliver because we do, and he will.
There it is. Now, you brought it up. Cena losing to a part-time guy, as you say in your words. Backstage, man, and I'm kind of peeling the curtain back just a little bit. Backstage, are people kind of making predictions that, yeah, Cena should come out with the title belt because The Rock is, quote-unquote, just a part-time guy?
I mean, I'm not exactly sure how they feel. Usually, it's like anything. Half the guys, what are these guys doing here? We're here all year. This is our show. These guys are riding our coattails and then just walking in. And half of them actually understand the business aspect of it. The Rock is the biggest movie star in the world right now. Last year was like, oh, The Rock's a movie star. Cool. He's the biggest star in the world. He's the franchise saver to movies.
How many freaking movies is he in?
How great is that? Like, if you don't understand that business, that guy is the biggest star in the world going head-to-head with our biggest star in the WWE, that you don't want to have that match. You'd rather have me and Daniel Bryan wrestle for 60 minutes. Give me a break. I love wrestling. I love stealing the show. You need to see those megastars out there, and it's going to get the eyes and the attention and the business sense on our product. A couple eyes that wouldn't normally see a WrestleMania. Right. I want to see what The Rock's going to do. He was great in that movie. Let's see what he can do here. Yeah. And when they go to see The Rock, they got to get through my match first.
There
and when they go, wow, what did that guy do? Or maybe I can cast him in the movie next and The Rock can come here full time and I'll take off for a little while. But it's the fact that we get them in the building with that huge draw, and then you have the full-timers deliver on their game like they always do.
And how dope is it that The Rock is even doing it? Because really, he didn't have to come back. Right?
Absolutely.
I mean,
it helps. I feel like we're helping him, letting him come back and be himself on the mic and have fun and have some matches. And, of course, he's helping our business by getting eyes on it that we wouldn't normally have. Like,
cool.
You'd be an idiot not to realize that.
Right. Well, and in that same breath, I'm glad you brought it up as far as still in the show, having those matches, the ones that come in the middle of a pay-per-view or right before the main event sometimes. Man, you have been at, I can't even count how many matches that, well, still the show on Raws, on pay-per-views, because you are kind of known on I'll say the internet world as the dude who can freaking go in every single freaking match. No matter who you're wrestling, you'll either kick ass in that match or you'll make whoever you're wrestling look like a badass.
That's what's unfortunate. The internet world loves it, and the 8-year-old kids wearing the Cena shirts don't know what I stand for, don't know what I believe in. They just know that I lose a lot. Here's the deal. We're going to find a way after WrestleMania. WrestleMania would steal the show. It's been my thing, whether it is you were saying before, it's a live event, a Monday Night Raw, a SmackDown, a main event, a Saturday morning slam on the kids show.
Right.
When I go out there, I find a way to stand out, and I've done it my whole career. I've made a career based on standing out when you weren't supposed to.
Right.
So come Sunday, I'll find a way to do it, and when I do and catch everyone's attention, maybe Monday's the night we take over. Maybe Monday's the day I cash in. Everyone's got the hangover of WrestleMania. I slide in and steal the show.
When they least expect it.
Yep.
Right? I'm glad you brought out standing out, too, because, I mean, a dude like Dolph Ziggler, as dope as you are in the ring right now, as ridiculously good as you are right now, man, it had to have been tough to stand out, if I could bring up Spirit Squad.
Yeah, it absolutely
right.
was, especially when it was really fun. We had a blast. We got to be in there with some legends, but it was also like, Kenny's going to be the guy. The rest of you guys are here to kind of be a part of it.
Is that what it was? Like he was kind of the chosen one, unofficial?
It got to be that way, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
It just, and we're like, oh, that kind of it already stings. We're cheerleaders, like, what the hell's going on here? Like,
it was entertaining though. On the entertainment part, dude, it was ridiculously entertaining.
We had a blast, and every week we were doing something cool, and so we were doing something. DX reformed while we were laying in the ring. Like, come on, if you're not a fan of wrestling, like that's pretty cool. We got to do great stuff, and it just that's where it was like, you guys are all doing so great. Okay, we're gonna start going a little bit more with Kenny. Like, okay, that's the deal. Like, that's their plan. They tried it out, and then somehow I went back, repackaged myself, figured things out, and go, if I go back, and you don't even know if you're coming back. Like, who knows? You get one chance. Some people get one chance and they're done.
Yep.
I go, if this is it, I'm coming back. I'm going to be the guy that they need. That they go, we need him with us because he could be in the ring with anyone and have the best match on the show.
Absolutely. And I know this is kind of a silly question, or maybe not. It might not be.
Briefs.
All right.
Just
hey, you ever get tired of the comparison? Yeah, really? My camera chick might want to know that more than I do.
Matter of fact, boxer brief, but it's like silky, but it's also snug.
Right. Keeps you in place.
Yeah, well, I got nice ones for today.
Fancy ones.
Pretty. Yeah.
Right. It's always good to feel pretty on the inside. You ever get tired of the comparisons to Mr. Perfect?
No. Here's why. He's a friggin' legend who was. Hey, here's this guy who was awesomer at his job than everybody else. We think you're like that. Like, oh no!
Right,
stop! Like, come on! Like, it's the comparisons never end. It's always to something, and I've heard them all, and it's they're usually to legendary guys. So take the compliment. That's so awesome. I was a big fan of his work. He's so great, and just that's the deal. But mostly, we're really good at our jobs.
Right.
We don't have the same characters, but our hair gets frizzy at the end of the match. And he was so amazing and athletic that he stood out, and I tend to do the same thing myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, this Sunday, obviously, with Biggie Langston and AJ in your corner, going up against Team Hell No, what can we expect?
I promise to steal the show every night. And there's been so few times when I know that I didn't. And so many times that I know that I did, even when I wasn't supposed to, I did. And whether we have 2 minutes or 20 minutes to get everything done, we will find a way to steal the show. And I say we because we're going to be a team out there, but it's my thing to steal the show. And we're going to do our best to entertain the fans and give them a memorable moment.
Man, there it is. Oh, and obviously right now you're aligned with AJ. Got to bring this up too, kind of non-WWE related. Listening to...
Like child support stuff?
Not that deep. Listening to Howard Stern not too long ago. And I like listening to Howard Stern. He does good interviews.
Yeah, he's all right, right?
Listening to Amy Schumer. Did you happen to catch that interview that she did?
I happened to catch it, yes.
Son of a gun. You got to check your chicks, dude. Talk about kissing and telling. Son of a gun. I'm not going to mention any specifics.
You know, it's a free country. It's a great show.
Yeah, it is.
No, she's great. She's funny. We're friends.
At least.
She had a very interesting, as Howard Stern always does, some type of very interesting interview, and I don't know. She's funny. She's great. The only weird part was like I flew home that morning, and so I was like going across the country, I think, and I just turned my phone on getting off a plane. And I was just telling someone else, it's like normally there's a voicemail or 2 texts. There's like 18 voicemails, and I'm like, oh, what hospital exploded that they had to call? Like I was like, what is going on? What emergency? And it was like my mom and grandma were like, what? I'm like, no, listen, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's, otherwise, it's like, she was funny, and she is funny, and she's great. It was great.
Dude, that's hilarious. To have an ex on the Howard Stern show, that's something totally different.
It's really funny. She has a show coming out in a couple weeks on Comedy Central.
You don't gotta plug her stuff, but it's all good. We're plugging WrestleMania 29.
You got that right.
There it is, WrestleMania 29, live on pay-per-view. If you haven't ordered it yet, do it. Dolph Ziggler, man, and I've said this a couple times, but not to everybody. But as a fan who respects not just the entertainment aspect of WWE, but like you said, wrestling. I'm a wrestling fan too. I respect the hell out of what you do, man. So it's been an honor talking with you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And like I go out there because I want to deliver the best possible show to the fans, and I try and do it every single night.
Cool. Dolph Ziggler live at WWE Access. It's Q97. Thanks, man.
You got it.
Man.